Take it higher, that's a God. Man, I'm a heart, know I give it all I got. What a walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Liberty. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus, banging on they know they taking notice. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, 390.
My 40. It's been a long day for you.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Squeeze. Hey, Alpha.
Pick it up. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Yeah. Check.
Here's Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Load it.
First down, Rivers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Chargers, first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cluster. Baby Hunt.
Give me that ball, defense. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Watch the screen. Pass. 48.
Load it.
Rivers to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
At the Ravens' 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you.
0.
Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Buzz. Hey.
It's 40. Three buzz.
God.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready. 190.
Watch the pass.
Behind.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. He stiff arms him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11 yards there, 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson had some room to work. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 40 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Baker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 48.
Red!
48.
Hey, seam 6. Load it.
Throwing again. Rivers. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Set. 390.
Watch the slant.
Wait.
Check 48's the mic. Check.
Hey, echo.
Here I come. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
Cluster right.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Alert.
Red Delta. Hey, I want to go load it. 0.
You go tight. You got tight.
Behind.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Load it.
Rivers again. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Jackson on first down. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Tucker's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, get excited. Let's go, let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check.
Brought in left side by Snead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson options out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
52, Mike 52. Too little.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The 40. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. from the gun. Jackson forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the 1st down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. 180. Hey, go orange. Orange. Q. Hey, Charlie.
From just shy of midfield, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
40's Mike. Orange 5-4. Hey, Haywood. Q. Hold on.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Easy.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
16 yards, a first down. Here's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your home. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately need.